Broncos country, what's going on? We're taking a look here at Bo Nix, his up and down day against the New York Jets. We'll go through some things that obviously he needs to clean up on. We'll take a look at some of the positives to come out of this game. But yeah, y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to smash that like and subscribe. We're on our way to like 2,000. We're almost getting there, guys. So really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get started. Notice Cortland Sutton at the bottom of the screen here, and pay attention to Bo Nix's footwork. This is at the beginning of opening up the game when we got that fumble recovery from Riley Moss, and we weren't able to execute and get points off this. Go ahead and roll this. And here's just a ball that's just airmailed over towards Cortland Sutton, of course, in the pouring rain. But the footwork I don't think was best here. You can kind of see Bo Nix drifting away a little bit. Of course, he's got that guy coming right at him that we'll see. So a little bit easier said than done, of course. Me being the armchair YouTube coach in this video, but you can see I just don't think his feet were as nice as they could have been. He could have stepped with a little bit more, I think, intention there. And maybe too, actually, now that I'm looking at it, was this ball tipped at all? I don't think it was. I think it was just airmailed. So that was kind of how Bo Nix was coming out in this game. Not ideal. Timing was off. Footwork wasn't the best. Let's take a look here at the 240 mark. Yeah, on this next play, we'll go ahead and run it. Be looking at Cortland Sutton there in the bottom. And this is another one where, and definitely a better throw than what we saw on the first throw of the game. And I love taking these shots downfield. Like, I do think Bo Nix is going to get better at this. I think, and he even takes a shot at the end here from 93. So willing to take a shot. He knew he was going to get hit. So maybe that hit at the end kind of is what forces this throw to be less accurate than I felt like it should have been. Just a game of inches. Cortland Sutton comes down with those usually if he can get in range. So credit to Bo Nix, though, standing in the pocket. I thought his feet looked a little bit better in this one, but again, he's trying to, and rightfully so, protect himself. He knew he was going to take a shot here. Just shows the toughness, the pocket presence that he has. He's willing to stand in there and throw it. He knew what he was getting with that coverage, with that safety. He was going to be laid over. Looks like they had one safety deep, and Cortland had one-on-one coverage. Almost there. These are things that I think he will get better hitting later on in the season. Let's go to the 27-30 mark. This one, he just overshoots Troy Franklin. Again, love seeing Troy Franklin get some snaps. Think that's really great. And Troy Franklin's right here down at the bottom of the screen. Let's watch this. Bo Nix, again, just a little bit off. Puts a little too much air under it. But I love the read. And I think one of the things I'm really happy about was just his decision making. I don't feel like he put the ball in harm's way at all during this game. He wasn't the most accurate, of course, but he didn't throw into double, triple coverage, anything like that. Of course, these first three games, there was always some of those throws. You're like, whoa, that should have been an interception. One thing I will give Bo Nix credit for was just I thought his decision making, like overall, was just better, like the percentage of good decisions. So we'll watch that again. Nice release here by Troy Franklin, and nice little pick there from Will Jordan Humphrey. Bo Nix, clean pocket, getting the ball out quickly. Just airmails it. So maybe this has to do with some of his mechanics or feet in the pocket. I can't speak to that very confidently, but I do thought he looked fine over here. Like, maybe you'd want to see him step a little bit more decisively up front, but just kind of airmails this one as well. Maybe this had to do with the lack of grip it seemed like he had in the first half with all that rain. I'm expecting him to hit on some shots like this against the Raiders, man. That's what I'm expecting. Let's see him connect on a couple of these downfield. 38-50 mark. Let's look at a play action pass. And I love this. So you're going to see Cortland Sutton. He's going to be running this over route off of the play action. And this is the stuff where Bo Nix really excels at. I love to watch him throw these routes or throw these throws. Get him out on the run. And this is just a bullet. This is a dart off platform on the run, hitting Cortland Sutton in perfect timing, leading the receiver. Good read. Hitting the open guy. Well-designed play. And that's what you can do when you run the ball effectively. So I love how Sean Payton came out with this. This is at the beginning of the third quarter. So trying to get him obviously in a better rhythm than what he was in the first half, which was no rhythm. And you see right there, just having him use his athleticism to make a great throw. Let's watch the end zone view. All right. And then just perfect off platform. Beautiful throw. Great accuracy and precision there from Bo Nix. Let's go to 39-45. This is going to be intended for Cortland Sutton. Again, the timing is just a little off with this. Or no, it's right on the... No, I thought this was the one that was completed because you see him complete one like this, I believe, later on. Yeah, the timing just seemed to be a little off with this post. You know, you'd like to see Bo. He's been so good at anticipating. You want to see him throw it. And maybe the spot's just a little bit off because he had this out before Sutton finished his break. And I think, again, it's just a little too high. If he lowers that, if he's able to bring down that pass, I mean, that's another first down. Yeah, maybe it's with that footwork just kind of drifting there when he's got a clean pocket. You know, his momentum and where his feet are doesn't exactly get a firm set base again. And it's kind of airmailed. He might have been able to hit Troy on that. Yeah. Maybe Troy Franklin's open too. Huh. Curious about that one. Let's check out a money throw, though. He did to Cortland Sutton later on in the game at the 47-50 mark. You see Sutton there at the bottom, I believe. Yeah, and right here is where he's able to connect on that deep post. Again, almost threads a needle on this, I would say, because there's three defenders right near Sutton. You see where he's able to just fit this in into this nice window. I mean, look at that. You got to throw that with precision and with anticipation. And I just love how he gets this out early. Again, before Sutton's done with his break, he just started the break on his route, helping lead him open. And great catch by Cortland Sutton, being able to avoid any contact. That's always nice. But I thought that this might have been Bo's best throw of the day. I thought. Nice to see him bounce back from airmailing that last one like this to Sutton. This time, Josh Reynolds is running that deep route. and he shows good timing and precision placement on this throw. Second time with this. So nice little bounce back. You see him improve. He sets his feet a little bit better right there. Now let's watch the end zone view. Yeah. Yeah. He sets his feet, makes a decisive throw. Boom. Great job, Bo Nix. That was probably my favorite throw of the day. 48-45, we see some indecision here. And this is just one of those, I think, rookie moments, man, where I felt like he was thinking, he one of the rare occasions where Bo Nix is like indecisive with the football. We'll just keep in mind, I'll let this run through, but just watch how many times you feel like it looks like he's about to do something and he's like, nah. So at least he throws it away once he realizes, yeah, this play's kind of dead. And he kind of misses Sutton, man. I felt, he's set right here. Sutton kind of sits down underneath, and then I think he sees Nate Atkins available in the flat, but then that ends up being covered, or like maybe he just didn't want to throw it to Sutton. You can see this linebacker's like falling down, and he's like, "Nah, I'm gonna run out of here." And then he's like, "Well, maybe I should reset." And now I'm gonna run. And actually, oh man, is Mims available here up top? And uh, you know, this just isn't going anywhere. So might have been good for him to to take the underneath. But again, one thing I will credit Bo Nix for, again, his decision making. He didn't put the ball in harm's way in this game, and especially sometimes a lot of young quarterbacks can feel the need to go into superhero mode here and make something happen, force something. And I believe this is the drive where we got a touchdown on. And so this helps keep the drive alive, not taking a sack, getting out of bounds, throwing that out of bounds. That's great. So I'm going to give him credit there. Let's take a look at two more throws. Of course, we can look at the first one to Sutton, his first passing touchdown in the National Football League. You'll see Sutton run this big over route up top, and it was just a broken coverage. Good job on Bo Nix to identify, dude, this guy is wide open. Again, not the most accurate downfield in this game. Man, I thought that Sutton might have not grabbed that or got that second toe in, but evidently he did. Kind of floats that one a little bit, but caught to where in place to where Sutton's able to grab it. Still thought this was a great read, easy read, and a decent throw. Good job with him getting it out on time. Lastly, let's take a look at this dart he threw to Josh Reynolds. I feel like Josh Reynolds sadly is good for like one of these a game almost. Don't mean to be too negative on here, but man, Bo Nix needs some playmakers. Come on. We need some more playmakers. Trade for Travis Etienne, Kyle Pitts, pick up A.T. Perry, just get some more weapons in here. But anyways, little slant route here to Josh Reynolds. And rhythm and timing, that's just thrown great on a third down. That's placed only where Josh Reynolds can get it and hits him right in the hands. That should be a first down. That should be caught by Josh Reynolds. Tough throw, but I thought the ball placement here was good. Maybe it's a little bit too wide. Not going to get a good view of it. Just moves a little too fast. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, but that was one where Again, we got to help out our rookie quarterback. So, yeah, overall, like this was not a good game for Bo Nix. Do not get that twisted. This was a rough game, but love to see our team rallying behind him. Defense was incredible. The running game really stepped up this week. Of course, the offensive line, stellar for 2 weeks in a row now. And I do think, even though Bo Nix didn't have a good game statistically, I will say he had a great game from the decision making aspect of things. And that's what I want to see him build upon against this Raiders team. We haven't beaten them now, I guess, in 4 years, which is just insane. We need good decision making, and I do believe with better conditions, he is going to be connecting more on those passes downfield. It was nice to see him get, that one last deep post to Cortland Sutton there in the fourth quarter. So, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What did you make of this performance from Bo Nix? Even compare it, I guess, to his first 3 starts. Let me know in the comments. Again, thank you guys for all the support. Like and subscribe on the way out. As always, go Broncos.